Okay, I think I got everything set up. Hi, everybody. Long time no see. Yeah, it's been a little while, but yeah, things have been a bit crazy. I'm trying to get my other little windows set up. Make sure I got my volume on the other one taken care of. All right. Oh, hot, hot, hot. Been hot. You finish getting these other little things set up here so I can see my other window. Hi, Diane, two campers. Hi, Rob. How's everybody doing? Oh, it's been crazy. Just everything. Not like what you call, bad things and all, but just life things, health-wise, colds, grandkids, babysitting, working extra hours, all that fun stuff. So I thought, now that I actually have some time and some quiet around here, I can get back to doing videos. And I've been missing my YouTube. I'm trying to get caught up on videos of other people. Oh yeah, it's hot. And the factory, no air. So if it's like 90 outside or 92, whatever it is, inside the factory, it's been hot. So I've been taking me a wet rag and putting it around my neck and working with that. Oh yeah, Diane two campers hot. 99. I don't think I've quite reached that here, but it's feels like it definitely. But yeah, I was checking out the last video as far as what I was catching people up on. Oh my gosh, 102. You're definitely, you over around the desert area right now, Rob? I seen you did some sailing. Cool. But yeah, I was thinking about getting this thinned out a little bit more in the back because it's hot and sweaty in the factory. But yeah, it's been interesting finding out. My last video, I was saying something about how my lower back and stuff was bothering me and hurting, and how I went to the doctor and trying to initiate seeing a doctor, having to get set up with one. Was telling him how the lower back and everything was hurt and stuff, and he did x-ray and didn't see nothing in the hip, and so waiting for him to call in. He said he was going to call to a pain management clinic. Never heard 4 times, even have to send the referral to, never heard nothing. So I'm like, okay, they're not calling me back. This don't seem right. I don't know if I even want to go see this doctor again. Besides, it's like 2.5 hours from where I'm at. So that, well, maybe it's pinched nerve down there, my lower back hurting. So I decided to start seeing a chiropractor. And he said I had a pinched nerve in my lower back, from what he could tell on the x-ray. So we started some treatments, and I thought it was kind of weird because he was just doing adjustments on my neck. And even though my neck has more of a curvature and stuff, the pinched nerve and that's mostly in my lower back area. So about 5 treatments later, I'm not feeling any better. I'm still, it's getting worse and worse to where I'm having such a difficult time making it just through a night of work, and pain, going down through my legs, and hard to, while I got done with my shift, it took me forever to get out to my car in the mornings. So one morning, I just said, heck with it. I'm just hurting so bad. I just stopped in the emergency room on the way home from work. And come find out, oh my God, if I'd known this like 4 months ago, I had a UTI, urinary tract infection, that was so severe. I guess it's up into the kidneys, and that's why I was hurting so bad. And I went to that doctor back in April because I that first doctor I went to, he never took, but he did an x-ray, and here I'm thinking it was, pinched nerve, so I'm going to the chiropractor. What about 5 visits? Come find out it was something totally different. And within 2 days of starting to take some medicine, that I woke up that second day and it was like, wow, I was walking and I hardly had any pain. It was like 80% better as far as the pain. And man, it was just, it says I'm buffering. Yeah, that could be possible. The internet here kind of goes in and out. It doesn't have a passcode on it. So, hey, Debbie Lynn, I'm missing everybody. I got to get back in here. I'm just like, feel like I'm lost without my YouTube friends and people. But yeah, for like 4 months, I was hurting real bad and stuff, and come find out that's all it was a UTI, and I've never had one, so I didn't know what it was like, or what the problem was. But it was a whole lower back. It's just thinking pinched nerve or pulled a muscle or something. So they put me on medicine, in about 2.5 weeks, I was done with the medicine, and I started feeling it again. And they said it may take a few times of medication before it'll go away. So Friday morning, went back to the doctor. Well, I found me a doctor here in town that's close. And he did another test, and I still had it, still pretty severe. So we tried a different medication. And because all the antibiotics, and I got they call it thrush inside on my cheeks, and now my cheeks are like raw. So I got to get medication for that after I take the antibiotics. So it's health-wise, it's been crazy. I've been in pain with the lower back stuff. Get a 6-pack of cranberry juice. Drink some every day. Yeah, I was thinking, the cranberry juice, but that gives me the indigestion. So I'm thinking maybe cranberry. Debbie Lynn, Rob. I just seen who's all on the side chat there. So I'm going to get me some cranberry tablets tomorrow and try that. Cranberry juice will be okay, but I get heartburn from it, which he said we're going to try to figure out why I'm constantly having heartburn. So, but other than that, things been good. And then I had my daughter, youngest daughter, and grandkids were living with me for a while, and it was, they're 5 and 7, so it's kind of chaotic when I'm trying to repeat what you said about the cranberry tablets, or about what was wrong with my lower back. I'll pause a minute, so take a second for you guys to get it. I'm sorry if there's some lagging. This internet here is not the best. She says yes about the cranberry tablets. You can get tablets at, just like in the vitamin section. They're called cranberry tablets instead of drinking cranberry juice. I guess it's the same amount as you find in a glass of cranberry juice. And with work, I've been drinking like these 3 great big things of water every night, every 12-hour shift. So I'm getting plenty of water. I haven't drink anything else during 12-hour work shift but water. But seen them at Walmart too. Yeah, I was thinking I could probably get them at Walmart or Walgreens or Dollar General. I don't know if they have them there, but I got Dollar General close by. So that was the health-wise thing, the problems. And then the grandkids being here, and then with me working nights, weekends, and the camper being right next door to a playground, a swimming pool, the bathhouse. It's been a bit difficult with working some overtime. I worked like 5 days, 12-hour shifts, had one day off, worked 5 days, a day off, trying to kill myself, I guess. I'm a sucker. They come around, do you want some overtime? Oh yeah, sure, okay. How many days? Not that I absolutely need extra money up, and also to be looking for a truck to be able to tow the camper. That way I can get my friend's little truck back to him eventually. No, the grandkids, the health. Hi, RV Lucky. How's it going? Get out and do some videos, but now that everything's mellowed back out and get back to believe all the silver coming in my hair. I guess it means I'm getting old, huh? Yeah, definitely. Sweet tea, not a good thing. I've had that big glass I've been sipping on all day. Just a little sip. Yeah, good to see you. Yeah, but you know, I've been missing my YouTube, and I I used to like playing Guitar Hero at my oldest daughter's in Wisconsin. So this couple at work were going to move. They've been there 5 years. They're gonna move up north just a little bit further. And we got talking one night something about how they used to do video games a lot. And I said, well, one thing that I'd like to get someday would be Guitar Hero. You play these guitars along with the TV screen. Was in the side out. Diane, I'm not really working the campground. I forgot about telling that too. I was working here at the campground and working the two grandkids, and then with my back getting hurt and stuff real bad, not knowing what was wrong, I decided with what the income I was making until I could figure out what was going wrong with me, that I was just going to go ahead and pay the weekly amount, pay it by the week, and just worry about the health and trying to figure out what my problem was, why I was hurting so bad, and have some time off of not working 7 days a week. So I have currently stopped work camping right now and just working at the factory. With the factory being a decent pay, I don't have to work camp right now. Not that I don't want to. I probably will pick up a day here and there. She said I'm welcome to do that to cut the cost of the weekly rate anytime I want to do some work. But now that I'm feeling better and all this lower back pain and stuff is going away, I just may pick up a day a week, kind of help out. We'll see how that goes, and just hurt from there. I don't want to, overdo it, because I was overdoing it with the work camping, the babysitting, and the working 12-hour shifts, and I was really pushing myself as far as rest and stress and drama, and yeah, not my drama, but my daughter's dramatic child. Aren't they all though? Aren't all our girls the daughters? can get very dramatic. But yeah, it's called Guitar Hero. It's Debbie Lynn, and it's by PlayStation. You can also have a little drum set and a microphone, guitars. I bought the set from them for like $50, and then I had to go find the PS3 box itself. Well, the cool thing was, my mom doesn't know this yet, but she'll find out when she's coming back up here on this weekend. I was hooked it up to my TV, and I was messing around this morning with it, and it has on there where you can do like Netflix and play movies, just various things. You know, I've not been into the game world forever. But it said YouTube, so I flipped down on the YouTube, and it said something that I had to go and enter in or get the Wi-Fi. So I went back into settings, and I thought, well, let's give it a try. So I clicked on it, and I got wireless Wi-Fi through the PlayStation 3, and went back and tried the YouTube and entered in my password and all that. Well, I can watch YouTube. I can watch all my other videos of other people life size on my big front room TV, so I don't have to sit and watch it on the little computer. I can turn up the volume, so the ones that are quiet, I can hear them. Like Mr. Bry, his gets a little quiet, so now I can watch full life on my TV and turn up the volume so I can hear it. So that was a pretty cool experience this morning, instead of just watching on my TV screen. But yeah, I just had to have one of these like HDMI cables that hook in the back of the PlayStation 3, and then it hooks in the back of the TV. And then if I want to watch a movie or Blu-rays or whatever, I can put it in the PlayStation 3 and it'll play it on the TV. So, and I got a lot of movies here. I have plenty of movies to watch. Yeah. So yeah, it's good to see people coming in, and it's good to know that I was missed. Gosh, you know, I was getting a little worried. I thought, oh my gosh, everybody's gonna go away because I haven't been on. I gotta get some videos made. I've got to get back in there, but it's so loud here and there's too much racket. I gotta wait till it quiets down. But everybody, I'm back. Anti-conformist. Hi D. Hello. Oh, I'm looking good. Well, I've been feeling better. I mean, last time I was on the video, I had that sinus cold, and then I found out that my back was hurting with the UTI, and my immune system had just I guess I've had it so long and didn't know what it was, and the doctors weren't really checking for that. They were checking my hip and that because that's where I was hurting. That I just had it so long that my whole immune system was just messed up. I mean, getting the thrush in my mouth and my cheeks from the antibiotics and the sinus infection, and I had next month I had another sinus infection. You know, it's like 3 in a row, you know, month after month. So now that I'm getting these different type of antibiotic medicines and that, I'm really feeling better myself, you know, a lot better. Yeah, and you won't go away either, Debbie Lynn. No, just kidding. So, as you can tell, I hadn't got my new glasses yet. I was getting those. And I haven't work done yet because of, you know, just being sick and having this in my mouth. I don't want to go to the dentist with, you know, with thrush and wait to get this cleared up. And everything's definitely back on an uphill slide. So yeah, I've been feeling a lot better and been getting some rest this week because the camper was completely empty but me and the dogs. It's been a first in like 2 months at least, or more. No, more than that. So yeah. P.O. Box. No, actually, I will have to. I was just other campground. Here, they will mail. The mail comes directly right out to the front road here, so I can get that. I can type it there on the. It don't matter. I don't care who has it. You know, shoot. And I still love that towel you made for me. I still love that thing. I use it all the time. Let's see if I can get this that little thing on your laptop. Mine is touchy. If you don't hit it in just the right spot, it won't do right. Okay, it is. I'm writing it over there in the side chat for you. Oh, them net coolies. Oh, yeah. I remember them things. Oh, them things are awesome. I hadn't seen none in the store or anything. You know, I've been kind of just keep my eyes open. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. Them things are wonderful, especially when it's hot in the factory. Those are good. Some of the store-bought cigarettes, they like to keep going out. I'm trying to get that glare off my glasses. Yes, I know, Mr. Lucky. Tip them. He always says, tip the glasses. As far as ever, Diane, it don't matter. I mean, I was wearing pink safety glasses into work, but they kind of got pretty much scratched up, so I had to retire them. And oh, I don't know. I'm now no longer a temp. I was a temp for the first 3 months, and as of April 3rd, April 3rd, I became, I don't know if I said it in the last video, but I became a permanent or a full-time employee with Rubbermaid Sharpie. And I got hired in after 3 months. There's some people have been there like a year through the temp and hadn't got hired in. After I got hired in, I started being put on several machines. Seemed like every night I went in, I was over on this machine, and I was on it, and they don't tell you nothing. They just say, "Go run that one." And I don't run any of them, but some of them are older, and their detection of what's wrong with the machine is different. Some are on a screen. Some had just the lights across the top telling you what was wrong and why it stopped. So yeah, various machines. And then I got trained. I actually trained me on the metallics. The other machines, they didn't train me, but the gold, silver, and bronze metallic markers that Sharpie makes, they actually trained me on that for a couple weekends. And the lady that was doing it had been there running that for 5 years. It's not something they just train anybody on. There's a lot more quality checks to it, specifics. You gotta check the gravity of the ink. If the gravity of the ink's not correct, then you can't run that ink. The bronze and golds, as soon as you pack them, they got to go in a freezer for 4 days to get a ink up right in the tips. There's all kinds of stuff. So they decided to train me on that, and now that is considered my permanent home is the metallics. So I've got a set machine now. No, I'm not staying here forever, so don't y'all panic. I still have adventures. It's just I'm in this area for a while. Just getting some stuff together. Like, you know, I'm working on getting a truck. something that will be able to pull the camper, and you'll get some of the health things taken care of, the teeth and eyes and stuff. So this job is giving me that option and the income to be able to and take care of some of these things. It's not going to stop my travel. This time, this is what I need to get done before I get back on the road and go somewhere else. But with this company and me not being retired and needing income, I can transfer to other Rubbermaid, or they do all kinds of things. I can transfer to one of their other plants in the United States. Anytime. So that is one of the doing. Still working for the company, but so my mom knows that too. So, but it's just, you know, what's needed at the time to take care of a few things. She will be coming back up. We're gonna go on a few adventures while she's here. So I will be doing some videos of some of our little adventures. I already found one, Mom, the other day that we're gonna go do. Woo woo. So it's gonna be interesting. I don't know if anybody go for some questions. If there's something I missed out that I had in my last video about what I was doing and what was going on, go ahead and holler at me on the side chat, or if anybody wants to come on in, just let me know. I will send you a link and you can come in and we can chit chat. We can get Debbie Lynn in here and he can sing us a tune. No bark. No, no bark. Let me see if I can get some invite things here. I don't know if RV Lucky's got a. RV Lucky, do you have? Oh yeah, there's your picture. Well, when I typed it in, it doesn't show a picture. I'm kind of looking here to see if I can find a picture. I don't see a picture, but I can always do the invite thing. I gotta scroll back down so I can see. I don't know about singing. Yeah, I know. I got a microphone for this PlayStation 3, and it's like, yeah, I don't know about singing either. I don't know if I have that one. Hey, Debbie Lynn, the one I got for you is Debbie Lynn R. So I'm gonna send it to that one, and if you want to come in, come on in. I'll send that out. Yep. Anticonformist says Debbie Lynn is a great singer. Definitely. Yeah, the way that I've been able to send invites, I have to go to the YouTube page under my subscribers and send it out that way. Is RV Lucky still out there? Oh, you don't have that. Okay, well, that's fine. I can let's see if I can do it this way. I have to finagle here for a minute. Try to open in another window here. Another window, another tab. I'll open in another tab. That way I can do it that way. All right, yeah, I'm going to try that one. I just have to do a separate little window to open up and go over to messages on your Debbie Lynn TV. Yeah, I was checking out a few of your videos this week. Trying to, like say, catching up on some of the videos of people I haven't watched in a while. It's like, gosh, I miss watching my friends and my YouTube. And okay, send message. I want to paste. Oh, it'd help if I copy it first. Copy the address. Duh. See, I forget what I'm doing now. It's been a while. And then we're going to hit send. So it's going to have to be during this summer season too, so you can get big old bar and some of your ideas. I don't know if RV Lucky's still out there. He ain't answered me, so I guess he's not still there no more. Must have ducked out on us. Oh, I seen this today. I figure maybe, I'm not really sure why, but I have different ideas. But I'm driving down the road. And there's this little old guy driving this little car, and he had a bicycle. No. If it was maybe he had, had some surgery and he has to protect his head at all times, or maybe he was somebody that maybe had seizures or something and he wears it to protect his head in case he falls. Or I just feel because it just looked a little comical having this pointy bicycle helmet on, driving this little bitty car. Diane says, how deep are the sites on the river sites? You mean how deep is the water by the river sites? I'll give you a minute to get that one. Or do you mean the how much are the sites by the river, camping sites? She'll answer me here in a second. There's a little bit of a pause or lag between what I'm saying and what you guys end up getting. The campsites. We are 42-foot and 10-foot patio. Well, I've seen, I'm not sure how long like the camping buses are, but yeah, they park over there. On the river sites, they can park there. They have patios or pull outs. So I'm sure it's long enough. I'd probably say that them might be the deeper ones than what these are, or where I'm at. I could park my car in front this way, but I can't actually like park it this way along parallel with the camper area. But I can find out more about that, but I'm sure it probably is plenty deep enough because I and camping. There's a little deck there with a picnic table on it. They were just remodeling those this year, getting them fixed up because they were getting a little rough and weak, so they've been redoing those patios. Yeah, it doesn't state on the website. What I can do is sharing the office for sure. She's the owner, and see what the depth of them are, and I can let you know for sure. I would have to find out that for sure too. I know they've got 30 and 50 amp sites. I would have to make sure which ones are, because some of the stuff it doesn't state on the website. Let me jot me a note down here so I can remind myself, because I gotta go up there tomorrow anyhow, and pay the lot rent. I call it lot rent. Basically, it is. I'm paying lot rent. Here, I use a piece of this bag. I have my notebook right here. Okay, on the river. Okay, river site depth, and if it's 50 amp. Making sure I put down who asked so I don't forget that either. So, okay. Doesn't have weekly rates. They need to update their website. Yeah. Well, I can tell you the site that I'm on is not a river site, but weekly. Now, y'all don't panic, okay? They all don't keel over, because if I wasn't making a decent income, I wouldn't be paying this. And that is including my electric, water, cable, water, electric, cable, sewer, internet. You know, it's basically everything. I have seen another place that's half the price. But if you want to be around in the Smokies, you know, it's a good area. The other place I was looking at that eventually I might move to, because it is less expensive. There is no playground. There is no swimming pool. It's more calm. It wouldn't be a place where there'd be a lot of kids. And like right here, it's only because with me working the shift that I do and having to sleep during the day on the weekends, that's when campgrounds are most busy. So it's half price. I have to pay my own electric, like 12, 13 miles closer to my job, 11 miles from my job. And as far as park activity, it's not quite as much going on, as far as the means for me to be able to sleep on weekends. What would be next to me about, okay, you will be next to me about 2.5 hours. Oh, from my place, Debbie Lynn, to yours is around 2.5 hours away. Shoot, that's a day trip. I wouldn't have to worry about it. Shoot, I could come down there. I thought it was maybe farther than that. Yeah, from the Smokies. See, I'm a half hour away from Gatlinburg. If I'm going up the back way, I go right into Gatlinburg or up to Klingman's Dome. And then from there is when you come down into North Carolina. Plus, Maggie Valley's over there. I'd like to stop and see that. Because I'm off 3-4 days in a week. I can get somebody to babysit the doggies and take a little ride, and believe it or not, get a motel room for once instead of the camper. But yeah, Diane, 2 campers. I will get that information and find out for you. And you want to know what will be a weekly rate? A weekly price. And yours is 42 foot with a 10-foot patio. Is it like a slide out patio or? Debbie Lynn says it takes me 45 minutes to get to Asheville, North Carolina. Well, see, I've never been in North Carolina, so that'll be a new experience for me in general. That would be an interesting little day trip. It'd be pretty cool. Then I can come down and meet the fam. Yeah, I commented on that one video about that nice looking bike you got in the background. But yeah, I can find out that information for Diane 2 campers and get that IM to you. It just seems so weird being so quiet. I mean, it's been a while since I had this peaceful quietness. That's the good thing about the machine I'm on. I'm by myself. There's machines, kind of around me and stuff, but my machine, I'm just right there. These are that I got to put these markers into. It's not a walk-in, it's just doors. So if my water starts getting too warm, I just pop it in that freezer to get it cold, or my damp towel that I put around my neck, I can just pop it in the freezer for a minute or two and get it cold and put it back on. Everybody just leaves me alone. They're considered a high-end marker, so they don't push you real hard as far as production. They want the quality because they are a high-end marker. They rather get the quality out of it first and then go towards production, how many you make. But the machine runs really good. So I've been in the 80s and lower 90s, so that's pretty good for only being on the machine by myself for 2 weeks. That would be great. Patio kind of folds out. The back of fifth wheel looks like a toy hauler. Oh, okay. I think I've seen one of those. It's the back patio that comes out. Shoot, the back patio would hang out over the edge of the, not really cliff, but the edge of the hill back there over, and be right on top of the water there. I mean, it's far enough away from the water, but it'd be like the deck. It'd be sticking out over the edge. That'd be pretty cool. So when we open up the patio, we have sliding glass doors into the living room area. Oh, you got one of those pretty ones with the sliding glass doors. That's cool. Yep. That is neat. Yesterday, well, actually last night, I had a visitor that was here, came and see me last year, Vanny Granny. She was on her way through, and she's a van camper. So she stopped by and spent the night in the stall next to me. Stall, campsite. Sounds like I'm talking about farm stall. And we went out and had a bite to eat. And then just sat around and chat a little while, and then went to bed and got up this morning, and she had to head back out. Got to pick her son up. I think she's at Nashville at the airport. But whenever she's coming this direction, she'll stop by and crash the night next door to me. And then I found out also that I have a lady I used to work with in Wisconsin. I guess her daughter lives down around Alabama. But they're going to be down around this way in October. And they're going to stop in Pigeon Forge for like 4 days. And she's going to give me the dates. I think it's a Monday through Thursday. When she gets down here, we're going to hook up one day and hang out, because I haven't seen her since I worked with her in Wisconsin. So that'd be pretty cool. So get to meet some people I haven't seen in a while. This is fun. Oh, it's getting dark out there. I wonder if we're going to get that rain. And the flies, ooh, they're getting pesky. Must gonna rain. Really enjoy the patio when we are off camping. The fur babies love sitting out there with me. First thing in the morning with coffee. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I still feed my little squirrels or peanuts. Nope, my camera got blurry. See if it can refocus. It must be video setting or something. Let me see. What is it? Oh, that's under bandwidth, I think. Let's see if I can fix that. Oh, now it went more blurry. That's the only thing about the internet here. It cuts in and out so much. And now the picture looks... Hold on, I'm going to put my finger over the eye thing, see if I can clean or whatever. Oop, oop, big whoop, big whoop. I guess it's just the kind of lag or something. Oh, you still have a house in East Knoxville off an Asheville highway. I'm not sure where that is, but I was just up in Knoxville today, just off in Interstate 40. I was at the Easy Auto Credit checking out what kind of trucks they had there. And the one I was interested in was in another area. It was the same company, but it was gone. By the time I did the application, everything, it was gone. So they're going to keep their eyes out and keep me informed when something comes up, and I can go check it out, take it for a test drive. But Asheville Highway, yeah, I don't very seldom get into Knoxville. Yeah, my fur babies had to have their dinner. They've been liking it too, with all this quiet and relaxation. They just been lazing around, bringing me toys to play with, cuddling with me. They've been loving it. I don't know what I'd do without my little baby boys. All 3 boys. I got this one fly that keeps after me. I got my fly swatter, but every time I get it, he takes off. Oh, I found me a hat. So ours. But anyhow, I'll just show it to you. It's got the air holes in it. And I got a small head, so it's going to look a little bit big, but it's got the little drawstring. Don't laugh. I know it looks a little funny, but the thing don't stay. It's a little springy thing. But you could also, hold on. I can't do it that way. I gotta do it this way. I could also go on safari and pin her up. Besides, if I'm just out trying to get, without getting all that sun in my eyes or whatever, I don't care. I can look goofy. See, now I'm a camouflage cowgirl. How's that? Or I can take one side up, one side down. There. Oh, now I can see. But the main reason I got it too was because it has these air holes in here, and your heat comes out. Yeah. Your heat comes out of your head. So I don't see how people can wear hats without sweating to death, because you gotta have some place for that heat to go, and that's why I got this, because it had holes in it. So I got me hat, especially if I go out for a little walk, or I go down by the creek or whatever. I don't want a little hat, kind of keep bugs that out of my hair. No. Hey, shh. Peanut. Shh. No bark. Shh. Oh, not far from Severe. Okay. I've been over there to, was it the Smoky Mountain Knife Works? That store is amazing. There's like 3 stories, and it got creek running through it. I mean, oh my God, there's so much to see in that store. And it ain't just guns and knives. There's relics. There's like mythological, the old dragons and wizard stuff. All kinds of neat stuff in there. Very cool. Debbie Lynn is do you know about the Nana Haley, I think they call it? It's like where you can go tubing there. I remember somebody years ago talking about the Nana Haley, or whatever, how you pronounce it. But they said they used to go tubing there, and I seen it on a map that it was in North Carolina. And a lot of people go tubing or kayaking, which I have a kayak out here that my I call him estranged or separated husband gave it to me. He don't use a kayak because they're so easy to row. It's amazing. You can get into shallow areas where other people can't get with other boats, and you've never done the tubing thing. I'm right next door to a tubing place. I need to go. I'm gonna do it. I haven't done it, but put on the life jacket and your water shoes and go. I went whitewater rafting once with me. It was me and my son. He was 12 years old because you had to be 12 to do it. I worked at one of the Dalton carpet mills then, and a couple of people from work, we all went. And I wasn't too sure if I was wanting to do it because I'm not a great swimmer, but I had a blast. It was the most fun. You would just go to Douglas Dam Lake over that way. Okay. See, there's a lot of names that I don't know yet or heard, and there's a lot of things I've been seeing on some videos and stuff in the area, like we call it a ghost town, but it's not really a ghost town. Elkmont, the Faith Wall, this guy who's been building like a castle wall for the past 30 years, and it's all due to his faith. So, I mean, there's a lot of interesting things that really don't cost anything to go see and go do, or very, very inexpensive. You lived in Pigeon Forge, yep. And that place is always chaotic. Take the trolley. Don't drive. So I tell people if they're going to stay there, I said, your best bet is dollars for the anywhere up and down, all the way up to Gatlinburg, whatever. You sometimes can get there faster. But yeah, I do like going over there and walking in those little areas where the little shops are. You know, you get off the main area and they got walkways with all these little shops. That's what I like. I like going and seeing all that. Not even then, sometimes it can take forever to go 3 blocks. But that's one of the other things we're going to go do is me and Mom are going to go to that one section. You can park in this parking lot, and this tram brings you down into the area. There's all these little shops. There's Paula Deen restaurant. They got a water fountain thing there that at a certain time, every hour, I think it is, or every hour, a half hour, it the water dances and shoots to music. Just all these neat little shops. So we'd like to go walking and checking out all these neat little stores. There's one in Sevierville, I think, going down towards, she's talking about flea market that is over by the Smoky Mountain Knife Works. I seen there was one huge one there. I know up here in Maryville, every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the outdoor theater, which still operates, they have the flea market during the day. Then at night, they run movies at the outdoor theater. So, yeah, people, there still is actually outdoor movies. Apple Barn, Apple Barn, Apple Barn. I think I've been to the Apple Barn. Or I've seen it a million times, but Apple Barn, isn't that on Weirds Valley Road? 321? But yeah, I think Apple Barn is very familiar. Okay, so it is that one. Okay. But yet, I still got to go do the moonshine tasting. And I might have to take y'all with me. I can see me getting tipsy on moonshine. I won't be able to leave Pigeon Forge for a few hours. I'll have to wander around or crawl around. It's been a while since I had some drinking going on that I might catch a good buzz right away. My daughter bought me this little pint of, well, I think it's a half pint of caramel flavored moonshine for Mother's Day, and I hadn't opened it yet because I've been taking these antibiotics, and you're not supposed to have alcohol because it kills the antibiotics. So it's like I've been waiting to open up my little bottle of moonshine. So pretty soon, and have me some caramel tasting moonshine. Does anybody want to come in? Want to sit on the panel? Up there. Oh, plus that way I want to get back into doing some drawing. Get some of the nice pointy ones, you know. Let me see. Fine tips. Those are really good for drawing. And when you got little grandkids like that here, you cannot sit down and try to draw and you get all your colored pencils or markers out, and then the next thing you know, they're grabbing them and they're disappearing, and it's like you can't concentrate, and they're, especially when they're so it's like none of that stuff can be taken out while they're here. So I've been missing doing that. My photography. And with working all the hours, I want to get back out and do some photos. My mom said, you need to get yourself back into that photography. And yes, okay. Diane, 2 campers. When they opened, and then they were when they closed. Oh, wait a minute, I missed something here. Hell if I know. It's been about 10 years since we're there. It's time to go again. Boyd's Bears used to have a barn there. Boyd's Bears. That don't sound familiar to me. I'm just trying to think of my picturing places in my mind as I drive by them. Because sometimes I don't know the roads. I just know where they're at. There's that glare again. But they do have in Pigeon Forge, I'd like to check out, is an all you can eat seafood buffet, because you get a variety. You get to pick a variety. And they also have regular meat and stuff on there. But can you imagine going to a place? I've never been to a place where they have all this different seafood and you just get to pick and choose which one you want. You don't have to order one specific one off a menu. It's like $22, which is not something that, a person like me, I don't normally do something like that on a weekly basis or whatever. That'd be, hey, I want to try this once type of thing. So that will definitely, I've got things, well, I haven't got a list made. I need to make one. And then we'll have to pick each week or twice a week. Me and Mom have to pick something to go see or go do. Just various things. I see on Parrot Mountain with all the giant birds and parrots, and come and sit on you and talk to you. And we both like birds, so that would be an interesting thing for both of us. So there's a whole lot of adventures yet around here. So I don't want my viewers to think that, just because I'm working a full-time job, I am still a nomad. Basically, nothing keeps me down. I'm still going to get out and do my things and roam and sightsee, and I am not permanently set. My house is on wheels, remember? So yeah, I'm not one to stay in one place year after year after year after year. So I don't know the name of the highway. Dolly Parton has a quilt shop, little girl dress shop there. Up the road from there before heading towards Gatlinburg. Boyd's Bears used to be on the left, way up the hill. I'll have to check that out. I'll have to look next time I go through there. But yeah, it's just, not your normal shops that you can go to anywhere, like a Nike outlet or something like that. I like to go to these neat little shops like we did in Gatlinburg last year when Mom was here and my sister. We went to these, it was off the main street, it was behind, we went to the Pancake House. And behind there was like a little cobble road and stuff, and all these neat little shops with different spices you can get in bulk or chunked to where you can grind them yourself. Little handmade soap shop. I got a little bag of the samples of various different ones, like a glycerin soap or goat's milk soap. I mean, just all these neat little shops. That's what interests me, not your normal run-of-the-mill shops, It's a huge barn. Well, if it's huge barn, I can't miss it then. Up the hill in the mall, I was told they shut it down. I know they got this one strip on the right-hand side. It's all red buildings. I can't remember what they call it. I went blank. But they have different strip malls up there. The red something shopping mall area. I believe Dolly's dress shop is still there. If I'm not mistaken, I believe I've seen that. I haven't been in it, but I've seen it as I drove by. That'd be kind of interesting, but some pretty dresses in that shop. I got the air on in here, and it's a little warm. The sun comes on this side of the camper in the afternoons, and it can get kind of toasty in here. Let me try to cut and paste or whatever. I'll put that in a different tab so that way. .com photos. Yeah, I have to adjust that and put the backspace so I can. It only lets you put things in there a certain way. I know that. Okay, I got that on a different tab, so I'll be able to check that out. Debbie, Lynn, you haven't watched my videos. Have I been to Dollywood? People are getting tired of watching Dollywood videos. Last year at the campground I was work camping at, we had gotten a coupon book thing. We could get 14 visits. You can use 7 at Dollywood or 7 at Splash Country, or all 14 at one. And it was for $10 each visit. And I could take people with. So when my mom and sister came up, we all went for $10 a piece. So that took off 3 off of my 14. This campground, they don't deal with the Dollywood stuff. I can't remember why she said she don't, but I didn't get the coupons this year because of that. She don't do the stuff with the Dollywood. But yeah, and then I had a YouTube friend that came up to meet me. Her and her husband. That's Cindy and Booty. I forget. It's came my Pigeon Forge, and I took them to Dollywood. So yeah, I've been there a few times. One time we went and I watched the shows, which was great. Another time we went and walked around. I'm not big for roller coasters, so I didn't really go on the rides. My daughter did. My youngest daughter, she did. But yeah, my favorite part is going to the craft area or the craft people area, where watch them blow the glass, carving, making the candles where they cut into the candles and twist them and all that. Those are the things I'd like to stand there and watch. I could stand there all day and watch that stuff. Yep. Love it. So yeah, those kind of things are just awesome to me. Yeah, I seen they had the severe days, but I am actually in Blount County, and they had one for that too. The first time they had that, I think it was in the fall or early in the year. I took my grandson and granddaughter that was here. We went to the aquarium. I think I posted a video or some pictures of it. So I took them to the aquarium, which was first time for me there. And it was kind of in the evening, so we didn't really get to see the penguins much. They were laying down and going to sleep. And then here just a couple months ago, they had it again. So I went over to Pigeon Forge by myself one day. Oh, no, Gatlinburg, sorry. And I went to like the Guinness Book of World Records place, and walked around there. I don't think I took pictures and stuff, and what it was is, I guess my phone was plugged in. It erased them off the computer, so I don't have any pictures of it. I was standing next to the tallest person in the world, and I looked like a midget, and I can't believe all them pictures disappeared. But yeah, it was like for $5 you go in, and the money gets donated to the food banks. And then after I went through there, I went to a TGIF Fridays, which I haven't been to in so many years, and got this appetizer that had some was it some barbecued ribs, like the little baby ribs, and gosh, I can't remember what was on it, but everything that was on it was just awesome. I think it was like a bourbon barbecue sauce that actually, had the bourbon in it and stuff. It was good. It was a very nice day treat for me, and I didn't really spend much money at all. $5 to get in. I think it was like $8-9, I think, for the appetizer, and then a margarita, because it was Cinco de Mayo, so I did have my margarita. So whenever they have that for blout or blunt, however they want to pronounce it, as long as I can show them that I live in the county, or pay stub, that I can go to those for $5. So each time I'm going to try a different one. I want to go to the House of Mirrors. I had a little short, chunky self, and I can see myself getting in them mirrors and I love funny shit. I can't help it. I guess that's why I watch Debbie Lynn. She's just funny. She makes me laugh all the time. Well, if you, Digger, he's looking out the window. Digger, hush. No. I guess I'm gonna probably get off here and have me a little dinner. I've been getting kicked in the butt by family and stuff and friends because I really hadn't been eating. I said, well, I don't even need to eat. I gained weight without even eating. That's just drinking water. I've been gaining weight. So it seems kind of weird. But yeah, I got to have a little bite to eat, and tomorrow back to work. So I will be making some videos. I think I got some pictures that I've taken recently up in Cades Cove that I will go ahead and put together a little montage and post that, and just let everybody know that I am back. I'm doing well, and things have gotten better. My health has gotten better, and I'm feeling a lot better. And miss y'all, and glad to be back on my YouTube. And so you can only just gonna try to do one video a week right now until I get back in the swing of it, because it takes I don't edit that much. I do take out, cut out some spots that might be like boring or not talking or too much noise in the background, but otherwise I really don't edit that much on my videos, because I want my people to see, my friends and everybody out there, it's realistic. This is what it is. This is how it is. I don't want you to think that every day is all joy, happy. Life isn't. I mean, I'm day to day. Don't stay away so long. Oh, I won't. I won't be staying away that long this time. No, it was just all the different circumstances. Yeah. But, yeah, I'll be posting some more again and getting some videos going and some pictures going and get some drawings going. I'm going to be a busy little bee. And when I find out about a truck, whatever, I guess I'm going to get one, but I have to wait for them to find something. A second one that I was looking at, or they had pointed out to me, was a little bit higher price than down and take it home that day. With trucks, it's a little bit more because they hold their value. They're in more demand, especially in this area with all the campgrounds. So I will keep you updated on that. And pretty soon we'll be done with working our every other Thursday for the back to school for the Sharpies. So now I'll be back to having 4 days off. Be able to get my butt out and run around. So y'all have a good night. I'm glad you came in. And I will be talking to y'all soon. Have a great one. Bye.